After weeks of user feedback and real-world testing, we've gathered the most reported Redmi Note 14 Pro issues, and in this video, I'll guide you step by step on how to solve every single one. Common problems reported with the Xiaomi Redmi Note 14 Pro and how you can try to fix them. 1. Overheating and performance throttling. A frequent complaint is that the device becomes hot and slows down under load or while charging. One user wrote, "The Nova launcher seemed half-frozen after some time of use." Why it happens? Under heavy usage, gaming, streaming, background tasks, the chipset generates heat. The phone responds by reducing performance, throttling, to protect hardware. Charging while using the phone, especially with extra load, Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth, games, worsens the heat. In hot ambient temperatures, the phone's ability to dissipate heat is limited. How to fix or mitigate? Avoid playing heavy games or using resource-intensive apps while the phone is charging. Charge in a cooler environment. Remove any thick case during charging so the device can breathe. Close background apps you aren't using. Check system settings for apps consuming excessive CPU or battery. If you feel the phone is overheating under normal use, not gaming, charging, then a software bug or faulty hardware might be at play. Check for updates, see Section 3, and consider contacting service. 2. Sluggishness, lags and app crashes. Another common issue. The phone feels slower than expected, apps freeze or take long to open. Example. Apps crash out of nowhere, it goes super slow, even something as a simple call crashes my phone. Causes. Insufficient free storage or RAM can slow the system. When internal storage is nearly full, the phone's performance suffers. The device may be overheating and throttling, see above. Bugs in the system or an update may have introduced instability. Third-party apps, especially heavy launchers or widgets, may misbehave on the OS version shipped. Solutions. Free up storage. Delete unused apps, clear redundant data, e.g., old media, cache. Aim to keep at least 20 to 30% of storage free. Uninstall or disable heavy launchers or widgets. Use a standard launcher and see if performance improves. Restart the device. Sometimes a simple reboot clears lag. Check for OS updates, see next section. If the phone was purchased recently and is sluggish from day one, consider factory resetting, after backing up your data. This often clears software-related culprits. 3. Software update issues. Several users report trouble updating the OS or dealing with bugs in the shipped version of HyperOS, Xiaomi's Android skin, on the Note 14 series. One user. The new update, but it's not on mine yet. I don't understand why, remains stuck at 1.0.6.0, error, unable to verify. Problems encountered. Delays in receiving updates, some units stuck on older firmware while newer versions are available. Bugs in current firmware, camera issues, battery drain, hotspot problems, noted in community forums. Issues when trying manual updates, verification fails, region restrictions, etc. What you can do. Go to Settings right pointing arrow about phone right pointing arrow system update. If an update is available, install it. It often contains important bug fixes. If you cannot update, check that you're on the correct region version. Sometimes local variants delay updates. Alternatively, wait for the official rollout rather than sideloading to avoid voiding warranty. After major updates, if things get worse, consider doing a factory reset to start fresh, back up your data first. For persistent bugs, visit the manufacturer's support site or forums to check for known issues and patch schedules. 4. Battery drain and charging issues. Users of the Note 14 Pro have reported unexpected battery drain or charging that takes longer than expected. I noticed that it's slowing down like crazy, the battery power is so small. Common symptoms. Battery percentage dropping noticeably when the phone is idle. The phone gets hot when charging and/or game playing while charging drains the battery faster. Charging port not working well, loose connection, slower charging. Fixes. In settings, check battery usage. Identify apps consuming disproportionate battery in the background. Restrict these or uninstall. Avoid using the phone intensively, games, streaming, while charging. Remove case while charging to reduce heat. Use the original charger and cable. Some third-party chargers may not regulate heat or charging speed properly. Clean the charging port gently, with a dry soft brush or compressed air, if you suspect lint, dust. If battery performance is extremely poor after updates, consider a factory reset. In rare cases battery degradation or hardware defect may be involved. warranty service. 5. Camera quality and autofocus problems. While the hardware on the Note 14 Pro is decent, several users report camera focus problems, blurry shots, or disappointing image quality. The photo quality is very bad, overexposure, grainy. I don't like. Typical issues: blurry images, autofocus fails or struggles, especially in low light. Photo quality degrades over time, unexpected for a newer device. Companion lenses, ultra-wide, macro, may perform poorly. What to check and how to fix. Clean the camera lens. Fingerprints, dust, or a scratch can throw off autofocus. Check if the camera glass, lens cover is scratched or damaged. If so, it may need replacement. Ensure the software is up to date. Camera improvements often come via firmware. Disable any third-party camera apps and test using the stock camera. If after all this the autofocus still fails, e.g., continuously hunts, wobbles, it may be a hardware problem. Contact service. 6. Connectivity, hotspot, Bluetooth issues. Some users have reported problems with Wi-Fi hotspots, Bluetooth disconnects, or mobile data instability. Examples: hotspot on 5 GHz network doesn't activate or disconnects frequently. Bluetooth accessories disconnect or drop signal intermittently. Notifications, e.g., email, not arriving in a timely manner because background syncing is restricted. Possible solutions: in settings, right pointing arrow network and internet, right pointing arrow hotspot and tethering. Switch between 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz to test. Choose whichever works more stably for you. For Bluetooth, go to Bluetooth settings, forget and repair the device. Also clear Bluetooth cache if the OS supports it. For delayed notifications, go into battery, power management settings and whitelist apps, e.g., Gmail, so they're not restricted in the background. Ensure you are running the latest OS update. Connectivity issues sometimes resolved in patches. 7. Screen flicker, display artifacts. While less common, certain review tests detected low-frequency PWM, pulse width modulation, flicker on the display, which can cause strain in sensitive users. Symptoms: when using the phone for long periods, reading, browsing, you may notice faint flicker, especially in low brightness. Eye strain, headaches or unpleasant visual sensation. What to try: increase screen brightness. Higher brightness often reduces visible flicker. Enable reduce brightness flicker, or DC dimming, if your version of Hyper OS supports it. Use software that adjusts refresh rate or brightness smoothing. Sometimes disabling 120 Hz and switching to 60 Hz reduces flicker, if option available. If it bothers you significantly and you cannot solve it, consider requesting a replacement under warranty, if eligible. 8. Miscellaneous, other issues. Bloatware and ads in system apps. Some users dislike the pre-installed apps and notifications from Xiaomi's own apps. Build concerns. Some reports mention the glass back is slippery or the device feels heavy for one-hand use. Update support concerns. Users worried about how long the model will receive major updates. General purpose remedies. Uninstall or disable unwanted system apps where possible. Disable notifications from Xiaomi's promotional apps. Use a good quality case with a firmer grip to mitigate slipperiness and accidental drops. On purchase, check the update roadmap from Xiaomi for your region. If you intend to keep the phone long-term, ensure it will be supported. Final thoughts. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 14 Pro offers very competitive hardware for the price, but like any device, it isn't free of issues. Many of the problems stem from software optimization, thermal usage patterns, or user habits, e.g., gaming while charging. The good news: most performance and lag issues can be fixed via clearing storage, checking for updates, and resetting if needed. Thermal overheating issues can often be mitigated by using the phone more conservatively, especially while charging and in cooler environments. Connectivity, camera problems often respond to cleaning, updates, or service visits. If you're experiencing persistent hardware-level faults, e.g., autofocus permanently broken, major thermal damage, screen flicker bug that isn't fixable, then you should contact Xiaomi or an authorized service provider to see if your unit qualifies for repair or replacement under warranty. At the end of the video, I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. See you in a new video.